Hello friends and welcome. Lately I've really enjoyed getting back to teaching in-person makeup classes for those of us over 50. Due to COVID, I wasn't able to do this for a couple of years, so I am delighted and grateful to have the opportunity to meet some really wonderful women and help them discover what makeup techniques and products can take them from good to gorgeous. In these classes, I always like to discover what makeup products the women wear most often, what their biggest makeup challenges are, and what they'd most like to learn. Typically, the most often worn makeup products are lipstick and mascara, and the biggest makeup challenges, as you might imagine, center around the eyes, including dealing with sparse eyebrows, hooded eyes, crepey texture, and under eye circles. Does any of this sound familiar? And since most of us do experience multiple issues and changes around our eyes, many of us no longer feel like we have the time, the patience, or the ability to apply eye makeup, or that eye makeup will make much of a difference. And I can totally understand that feeling because, quite honestly, there's not much help out there for those of us over 50. But I am here to tell you that there are eye products and techniques that can really transform our eyes. And believe it or not, they take very little time. And using these eye products and techniques can once again make our eyes the star of the show. Before we launch into today's topic, I want to welcome those of you who might be dropping by for the first time, and also welcome back those of you who are already part of this family. My name is Elise, and I'm an over 60 makeup artist with a very specific mission: to help those of us over 50 look and feel more confident, because there is a definite connection between looking our best and feeling our best. And I was reminded of this not too long ago when I read this lovely comment from a woman who'd watched one of my videos. She was dealing with long COVID and she wrote, "One lesson that I've learned during this long illness is that if I look good, regardless of how I feel, it really boosts my spirits and makes a big difference in the kind of day I have." It was so very kind of her to share these thoughts with me, and she put her finger on exactly what this channel is about: looking good so we can feel our best. So if the mission of this channel resonates with you, I hope you'll subscribe before you leave today. Now, let's focus on how we can transform our eyes with eye makeup in just a very few minutes. Because I'm going to use a timer to see how long it takes me to apply the eye products I'll be using today, I'm going to take some time right now to tell you what products I'll be applying and why I'm applying them before I actually do the time demonstration. That's because if I talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, I definitely won't be able to complete this eye look in 5 minutes. And I'm only going to do one eye so you can see the difference between the eye that has eye makeup on it and the eye that doesn't. Although our eyes don't get physically smaller as we get older, they appear smaller because of all the changes we experience in that area. So using the right makeup and specific eye makeup techniques can not only make our eyes look brighter, but also bigger, and can really transform how we look. So let's first talk about our eyebrows. When our brows get sparser and have some white and gray hairs, they tend to become almost invisible. But when we apply makeup to create more visible brows, our eyes look bigger because our brows frame our face and they accentuate our eyes. So the first step in transforming our eyes is to fill in our brows with an eyebrow powder, eyeshadow, or eyebrow pencil, gel, pomade, or pen, whatever works best for you, in a shade that matches your brow color. And if you're unsure which of these eyebrow products might work the best for you, you may want to check out another video I did where I talk about the pros and cons of various eyebrow products. And I put a link to that video in the description box below so you can easily access it. The brow products I use vary depending on how polished I want my brows to look, but today I'm going to use my drugstore staple, which is e.l.f.'s Wow Brow, which is a wonderfully quick and easy product to use to fill in our brows. This buildable wax gel hybrid is enriched with kaolin clay and hair-like fibers that adhere to brow hair to give our brows a fuller look. It can be used on its own, which I'm going to do today, or it can be used as a top coat over brow powder or pencil. Step number 2 will be applying a tinted eye primer that matches our skin tone. Most of us have some kind of discoloration on our eyelids, usually redness or darkness or both, and often, because the skin on our eyelids gets thinner, veins can also start to show through. Now, as you can see, I have all of these eyelid issues. So applying a tinted eye primer covers all of the discoloration, so our eyelids are all one color. When our eyelids no longer have discoloration, our eyes look both bigger and brighter. And since our eyelids can get oily, applying an eye primer also prevents eyeshadow from creasing or smudging. So an eye primer really is a great multitasker. I'm going to be using Ulta's brand eye primer on my eyelids. Now, I must say that this is not the best eye primer I've found, but it's the least expensive one. The eye primers that really work the best are one from Rare Beauty, and also there's one from Urban Decay, which is called their Eye Primer Potion in the color Eden. Also, the brand Sigma makes a great one that is a stick, so it's very easy to apply. For eyeshadow, I'm using one of e.l.f.'s bite-size eyeshadow quads called I Love You a Latte. This little quad only costs $3, and it's my favorite because it's all matte. The shades range from light to dark, and they apply very easily. Incorporating some color theory into the decision about where to apply these colors makes the big difference in transforming our eyes. As we all know from art classes, light colors make things come forward and look bigger, and dark colors make things recede and look smaller. And this particular painting is a perfect illustration of this principle. So to make our eyes look bigger, we can apply the lightest color all the way across our eyelids. And to create interest, contrast, and depth, which makes the eyes stand out a little bit more, I'll add a mid-tone neutral color from the e.l.f. eyeshadow quad in the crease area and slightly above the crease. For hooded eyes, it's important to bring the crease color up high enough so the color can actually be seen when we look straight ahead into a mirror with our eyes relaxed. Eyeliner gives added definition to the eyes, which draws attention to them. It makes the lashes look fuller, and it can enhance the shape of our eyes as well. It can be quick and easy to apply a dark eyeshadow color with an eyebrow brush or use an eyeshadow stick as eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and use the darkest shade of brown from the e.l.f. eyeshadow quad on my top lash line and along just the outer 1/3 of my lower lash line. And then, of course, the final step is to apply mascara to the top and bottom lashes, because mascara instantly adds thickness and length to eyelashes, and the darker color draws attention to the eyes. Mascara helps us look more awake, and it creates the illusion of bigger eyes. Because I have very sensitive eyes, there are only 3 different mascaras I've found that I can actually use, and unfortunately none of them are drugstore brands. So I'll be using a Clean Beauty brand Doll 10 Effort Lash Mascara on my top lashes, and Clinique's Bottom Lash Mascara on the lower lashes. But if you don't have an issue with most mascaras irritating your eyes, a great drugstore mascara is L'Oreal's Lash Paradise. All right, background information completed, and now let's use all of these products to create a beautiful eye look in just 5 minutes. And as I mentioned earlier, so I can concentrate on applying this eye makeup in the shortest amount of time possible, I'm going to remain quiet as I apply the products and just play a little background music for you. So I'll start the timer now. So the time turned out to be 1:53, and it actually would have been faster, but I had trouble getting product to squeeze out of this little tube. Now I have to say I did a video earlier today, so I had put on mascara and taken it off, and because of that, when I put it on a second time, it's not looking as good as it would normally. And I did manage to get a little bit of mascara here, so let me just get that off. Okay, that was a short amount of time, less than 2 minutes. So actually, you could do both eyes in under 4 minutes. So let's take a close-up look at these two eyes so you can see the difference. All of those steps were easy and straightforward, and they took very little time. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to put mascara on the bottom lashes, so that may have added another 5 seconds. So let's take a look again now that I have mascara on my bottom lashes. It really is amazing how quickly and easily we can transform our eyes using some great and inexpensive drugstore products. If you enjoyed today's video, please click that thumbs up icon, and I hope you'll let us know in the comments section below what eye products you use to create a quick, easy, beautiful eye makeup look. I hope you'll join me again next Thursday for another video, and if you'd also like to receive my weekly newsletter, all you need to do is drop me a note at boomerandbeyondbeauty@gmail.com, and I'll make sure it comes your way each Thursday. Until next time, I wish you good health and happiness and hope you have a really fabulous rest of your day. Take care.